Hi guys, Friday afternoon. Arlene here checking in. How are you today, guys? So first things first, thank you so much for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much, guys. For those who haven't subscribed yet, please do like and subscribe, okay? So it's been like 5 days since I uploaded my last video. Sorry guys about that because I was not feeling well the last few days. So yeah, so here's the latest update, okay? So as a recap, last Sunday I went with my sister to had my whole abdomen CT scan with contrast at Villa Hospital in Lipa City, Batangas. So I drove there like 7 in the morning and it was finished by 10 o'clock in the morning. It started with appointment which I did last Friday before the scheduled CT scan. I had to bring 2 bottles of 1 liter mineral water so they can mix it with the contrast. And then the night before, Saturday evening, by 6 o'clock I had my last meal by something soft. So I had a very small amount of noodles in my stomach, and I had like few sticks of carrots. And then by 7 o'clock I had to drink this laxative. Laxative is an agent which makes your bowel movement easier. So like you had to go for number 2 very fast or quickly, and it will empty your whole stomach and intestines and everything. So I had post-posoda, but that will be the last one. Unfortunately, I got notice from the nurses at Villa Hospital that post-posoda will not be available anymore because they were not able to get the permit to sell. So they said, "Oh, Miss Arlene, you had to take what do you call it? It's castor oil as laxative." Oh God, really, I hate that at all. Even after like few days, still you will feel it in your throat. It's really disgusting. Sorry, but yeah, that's my experience. So yeah, I took the laxative by 7 o'clock, and then by I think 9 or something, then I started losing all this what's inside my stomach. And I was allowed to drink until 12 midnight. So I had my last water over there the time, and then yeah, was waiting. I was able to sleep a little bit until it's 6 o'clock because I have to get up. I had to give some food for the chickens, for our chickens, and to the ducks, and I get some leaves for the goats. I let them stay inside the pig pen because nobody will be here. And then I drove to the hospital. There I met my sister. And then for like, I don't know how many, 1 hour and a half, I had to drink water mixed with contrast like this for every 15 minutes. So I have to finish 1.5 bottle. And then I have to drink 1 bottle inside when I was already inside laying flat on the CT scan equipment, CT scan bed. And then yeah, I think I don't know how much they put it in on my my rectum because it has to be cleared, because I had to do this whole abdomen thing to check if there are abnormalities, cysts or whatsoever, or lymph nodes getting bigger, if there are any tumors. That's the simplest term. So but yeah, during the whole procedure I felt really bad. That is the only time I've done CT scan that I felt like I'm really dying, because I don't know, but maybe they put so much water inside my stomach, and then I felt so much bloated and everything. And then yeah, it was circling in my stomach, and then it was really very uncomfortable. And then I felt like puking, especially when I had the IV, and then they had to inject the contrast into my veins. So it was really bad. Yeah, finally it was over. And after that, I had to wait another 30 minutes before they can pull out the needle or the IV into my veins here, because they said I might get drowsy or something, so they don't want to take any responsibility over that. And then after that, it was off. I had to pay. It cost 13,500 pesos. And I have to drive back to my mom's to pick up my son, and then drive back actually home. That was the plan. But unfortunately, the bridge connecting Padre Garcia and Lipa to our home was or is being constructed. I really didn't know about that, because you know, I'm only going back to my mom's every week or so. Yeah, and then I was happily driving. It was like, you know, 2 minutes and we were already back home. But yeah, shocking. The bridge is being constructed, so only motorcycles or scooters are allowed to pass, so we have to turn back. And then I had to take another route, which is from San Antonio going to the edge of the mountain, Mount Malaret to Malilit, and then I was out to San Celestino, and I had to drive like another 30 minutes or so. It was a long journey. And the jeepney over there, they were actually driving really fast, you know, because they are thinking nobody will. It's supposed to be a two-way road, but you know, mostly it's like going in there, not going back, you know, or the reverse of it. So, but yeah, finally I was happy that yeah, we're back home. It was good. So that was how my Sunday went. So Wednesday, yeah, last Wednesday I got the result, the CT scan result, and it says, let me read to you. It was not so nice. Okay, it says there is an interval increase in the size of previously noted adnexal cystic mass on the right, with complete resolution of the left adnexal cyst. Normal liver, gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, adrenal glands, kidneys, and the visualized bowel loops. Okay, so, okay, how can I say this? When I got the result, I was crying because I'm thinking, you know, I'm eating healthy, I'm not drinking alcohol, I'm not smoking and everything. I'm following doctor's orders, so I was like, yeah, I will be good this time after I had my surgery last January. But looks like there was this mass again. I'm not afraid that it's tumor or something, but I think it's something like what they had taken out last January. They call it pseudocyst. Pseudocyst means it's just like a ball of water, you know, but it's when you see it from the ultrasound or CT scan, it looks like a cyst. But since I had a history of cancer, they are not sure whether it's just only water or there will be some chemicals or, you know, some the carcinogenic materials inside. So they are afraid that they will just pop it out, then, you know, the cancer will be circulating in my system. That's how they explained it. That's why I resulted to have the surgery in January. Although when they opened up my belly, then they only found out this pseudocyst. So it's just simply a bag of it's just a cyst filled with water, and that's all. So they just pop it out and then it's gone. But looks like I have again something like that, and it's quite big. It's measuring 10 cm by 8 cm, so it's quite big. Now actually I'm not so worried about that, because I don't have yet the symptoms that I have something like bowel obstruction, you know, like I still don't feel nauseous, vomiting, or I have constipation. So actually now it's all good. And yeah, I have normal liver function, so I'm not worrying about that, because I had from the blood test this SGPT and SGOT. These are the tests for liver functions. So yeah, the test results were good, and even my kidney, that is creatinine, or simply they call it crea, it was also good. So I'm not worried about my other internal organs, only this yeah, this cyst. So actually cyst can be made from adhesion, so it means that your stomachs, no, it's not the stomach, your intestines, they're slowly attaching to each other with a band of tissue. So they are, you know, so when you have so much of this adhesion, then you will have definitely problems with your digestive system. And yeah, one way of the one problem you might have will be like bowel obstruction, so they need to operate you or something, so you can have your number 2 properly. So that is what I'm afraid of, but at the moment it's all good. So yeah, okay, I'm relieved, but tomorrow I want to see my doctor, because she's still a lot of explaining to do about the CT scan result. I will tell you more about it. Actually, guys, I promised that I will tell you more about all the stuffs here that we are doing in the Philippines. But as of now, how can I say? I'm not depressed. It's only like I felt like, you know, I'm doing everything to stay healthy and yeah, to live a little bit longer. But there's always obstacle, you know, there's always like hindrances. So I have to figure it out what's really going on with my body. So yeah, so that's last Sunday. And after that, yeah, I was busy watching Netflix, because my husband suggested about this eating healthy, so like being like a vegan or vegetarian. So I was watching Fork Over Knives and What the Health, and I also watched Cowspiracy. All very good movies. Actually, I was moved. So starting last Sunday, actually, I am not eating any eggs. I'm not eating any cheese or dairy products, no milk and everything, no processed meat, no chicken, no pork, no liver, no beef and everything. So yeah, I'm living quite healthy. So what I'm eating only at the moment, I had noodles, I had carrot sticks, I have some bread, a chicken wrap without the chicken, you know, it's only cucumber and tomatoes. I had pancakes without the egg and the milk. When my mom was asking about whether I had lunch, because she said, yeah, you can have lunch here, but yeah, they had pork, they have, yeah, pork stew, but yeah, I am not able to eat it. So yeah, guys, I really suggest, if you have time, please watch Netflix Fork Over Knives, What the Health, and Cowspiracy. That's really very interesting movies to see. It's very informative, and I must say we have to do something positive towards climate change. So yeah, I will discuss it over my next video, and I hope to see you again, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.